Hey ENR fans, got a new video for you today. It's going to be a little bit different. Today's video is not about travel or destinations. This video is going to fall under the upgrade and DIY projects category. By no means am I saying that what we're getting into is the right way or the best way to do things. My hope is that by sharing this, maybe it will trigger something in your mind or a thought or process that will maybe make your situation a little better. Or if you're like me, I just like to check out all the cool things that other people do in their rigs. Maybe it's nosy, I don't know, I just think it's cool. So anyway, I have a feeling this is probably going to pertain to a lot of people. So we are going to be working on the TV mounted area stuff. Our rig is old enough that the original television that was here was the old big clunky tube television boat anchor kind of thing. So it has been upgraded, as you can see, to a flat screen television. This was here when we purchased it. The way it was mounted is functional, incredibly sturdy. It just doesn't lend itself to making a lot of this other space usable. Mama has a real problem with open space that's not being used or can't be used for storage. Now, justifiably, you pretty much are never going to hear or see someone go into any kind of recreational vehicle, and say, wow, I really like this. It just has way too much storage. It's just not going to happen. You can never have too much storage. So anyway, the plan is to make this whole area a whole nother section of storage, which means lots of this is going to have to come down, reorganizing a lot of wires, adding shelving, things of that nature. So that's what we're going to get into. Our goal, for obvious reasons, since this isn't going to be quite as accessible all the time, is to take a lot of the things in the very accessible cabinets that we don't hardly ever get into, like owner's manuals. It's good to have them, but you actually hope there's not a reason to ever need to pull them out. Those kind of things will go in here, thus making a lot more available storage space everywhere else. So that's what we're going to get into. I have a little tip though. When you get into a project that you're going to have to undo or redo work that someone else did, take the time to get in there first and just look around and see what that person did and how they did it. The smallest little thing that one person's preference over another could save you a lot of time. Just an example, as trivial as it might seem, you could have all of your tools out, ready to go, and when you get in there, you find out that that person preferred, say, hex head screws. Well, again, not a big deal if that's in your toolbox, but if it's not, you're now heading back to the hardware store that you most likely were just already at, buying all of the pieces and materials that you needed for your project. So, just a simple little thing could save you an hour or two. So, we're going to jump into this. First thing we have to do is demo. So, as they say, it's demo day. Here we go. Okay, so now that we, for the most part, have all of the stuff out of the way, Xboxes and DVD players and frames and TVs and wires and all that, we basically have to undo all of this structural stuff that was put in that actually is holding the television. So, jump into that now. Okay, so what you can probably see at this point is we have removed a bunch of the extra support pieces that were on the side. A little bit too much, and it really blocked the opening from being overly usable. So what I've done now is I have a place for our audio-visual pieces, and I've now created a shelf that goes over above them, obviously leaving enough room for some airflow. Don't want anything overheating. So our source selector switch for all 3 TVs and DVD player are right here with the actual television and not up in a cabinet where they belong. Having this shelf here, I don't have to worry about all of the wiring coming off the back of these, taking up valuable space. Everything will be run up off the side, and we have now created this whole new area for storage. We've got some other shelving stuff you'll see later. So we've got everything fit, everything's cut. I'll have to just pull all this back out now and get everything painted and everything recreated, and we'll catch up here in a minute. Alright guys, so we got the inside of this all finished, being painted. Went with a satin black. Didn't want to do flat black, didn't want it to look like charcoal, but also didn't want to do a really glossy black because you don't want to have glares that could potentially just be annoying when you're trying to watch TV. So now we begin all of the reassembly. I've got wires kind of tidied up. God love the zip ties. Got to get all the panels and pieces and shelves put in. So now we begin that process and hopefully get everything in the right order and everything still fits. So here we go. guys, so I'm not sure how much you're going to be able to see, because as you can tell, using black paint makes it quite dark up here, but we have reached a milestone. The back wall is in, and as you can see, I purposely left the gaps on the sides because there are lots of things back up in there that I could potentially still need to get to. There's wiring, there's some different things for the antennas, satellite cables, things of that nature, so I wanted to leave myself some access for that. We have wires tidied up and run underneath. We have HDMI, we have all of our power, AVI cords, and the first shelf is in place. So now we're just going to go through and start adding some more of the tidying up and extra shelf stuff. So here we go.
It's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful life, don't you think? It's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful life, don't you think? If we go down, we go down in history. If we go down, we go down in history. If we go down, if we go down, if we go down, we go down in history. If we go down, we go down in history. It's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful life, don't you think? It's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful life, don't you think? If we go down, we go down in history. If we go down, we go down in history. If we go down, if we go down, if we go down, we go down in history. If we go down, we go down in history.
Alright guys, so due to some camera malfunction type things, missed a few steps in the process, but as you can see, everything's back in place. TV has been remounted, soundbar is in place, all of the AV equipment is back where it belongs, all of the wires are hooked back up, minus all of the lovely fingerprints that all this has created that I have yet to clean back off. Everything is functioning. So we have successfully, because the TV is mounted on a swing arm type of mount, when this is moved out of the way, we have this whole area here that is storing the AV type equipment and all of the wires underneath. We have a separate shelf with a ledge so things can't slide off. That gives us plenty more storage. Utilize just some shelves and some wire racks. Have a place for the Xbox. Have a shelf here. Have a whole nother bag, which you can't really see because it's kind of dark. That is one of my extra camera bags that I don't use as often. This is basically just an Amazon wire metal magazine rack that is holding a lot of the extra AV cables, the Xbox games, a bunch of manuals, things of that nature. And I still have all kinds of more storage room as this goes way up into the ceiling up there. So there you have it. We now have a big tube TV area that hasn't been a tube TV area for a long time, that we can now use for extra storage. And as previously stated, you just can't ever have too much of that. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope maybe this helps. Maybe it triggers a thought for you. Maybe it'll give you some success with a project. Maybe you just think this was dumb. Whatever, but hope you enjoyed watching. Talk to you later, guys. Hey guys, just want to say thanks for watching this video. Again, be doing us a real solid if you'd hit that subscribe button, maybe even give us a thumbs up. And if you have just a minute, maybe throw a comment down below. Let us know if you like these kind of videos. If you know us at all, you know we're always looking for some little project to do, some fixer-upper, improvement, modification, whatever, something that falls in the DIY category. We can make lots more contents along these lines. So if you would, let us know if you like that kind of thing. Let us know what you do like, what you don't like, what you might want to see, maybe what you don't want to see. Heck, even if you're just tired of seeing this ugly face, let us know that too. Feel so inclined, hop on over to Facebook, follow us over there too. Look for us on Instagram. So thanks again, stay with us, peace out, keep on flying.